Hello, all my beautiful friends. Welcome to another exciting episode of Corey Yarns. I like to begin these little sessions of ours with a breathing exercise. So today we're going to inhale and bring that inhale all the way up to the top of our head, and then exhale and bring it all the way down to the base of the spine is a good spot. So just inhale and lifting that breath all the way up your spine, all the way back up the top of your head right here, and then exhale, bringing it back down to the back of your spine. Inhale and exhale. Let's do that one more time, bringing it up our spine. Awesome. I hope that you're taking time for yourself, especially during this hectic season that we know as the month of Christmas. Just crazy holidays. People, it's not about the presents that you get, it's the presents that you give. And if you can't give your presents this year, like a lot of us can't because we can't go to visit family or be with people outside of our household, there's so much more you can do. Do you know how much a handwritten note would mean to me if someone wrote me don't type this crap. Handwrite it. I want to see your crappy handwriting with ink or pencil or a crayon. That's how sweet it would be. I found a letter, and this is going to a little sidetrack here. I found a letter from my brother that he had sent me while I was out at camp. I worked at a camp the summer I was 16, and so my brother was about 8 then, and he wrote me a letter saying how much he missed me, and it was in crayon. You know, even over 20 years later, that still meant a lot to me because it was from him. So, but that's not why you're here. You're here to talk about yarn or to listen to Dolly Parton. I don't know. Today's song is going to be From Here to the Moon and Back. It features another great Willie Nelson, and it's kind of a special song. It's special, and it will make you cry if you've ever loved anyone. But also, speaking of the crazy holiday season, if you're listening to Christmas music already, like I do, December 1st, there's some really good contemporary Christmas music. I don't know about this year, except the Holly Dolly Christmas. That's the one I know that came out this year. But last year, Aloe Black had a really good album that came out. Year previous to that, Sia had a really good Christmas album that came out. And this isn't your usual, them covering the classics. They are literally doing original Christmas songs that they've written. And so it kind of brings, if you're sick of Baby It's Cold Outside, Tell Your Mama is a much better tune. So Tell Your Mama, that's an Aloe Black one. That's a really good one. Me and Jackie like to sing that one. So I have a surprise for you guys. I actually got a mail delivery of a mystery box, and I haven't even opened it. I waited for you guys because you are why I'm here. Something in the back of my head kept telling me to tell people that they are enough, that they're not alone, that everyone's a weirdo, that everyone feels like a weirdo. Always, always and always. And don't be afraid to try something new. I'm 39 years old. And this is the third time I've made a video to put on YouTube. And you know what I want to do next year? But I might not. But I want to learn to play the violin. I want to teach myself. I don't even want to take lessons. I want to rent a violin, and everyone's laughing at me. I want to rent a violin, and I want to watch YouTube videos like I did with crochet. All I did was buy a couple hooks and yarn, and then I watched some videos and I put the two together. And it's changed my life. You guys, it makes me feel so good. My anxiety, seriously. And it's yarn, people. It's yarn. So anyways, quick, before we open up the box, this is what I'm currently working on, because we always want to talk about our current works in progress. This is the beautiful blanket I am working on right now. some browns and creams, and then this awesome mossy green. And this is like not super bulky, but bulky, and it's so soft because it is 100% acrylic. I actually got this stuff. Here's a great story. I got this stuff from Premier Yarns. They are out of North Carolina, and I just found them online. They were having a fantastic sale on their own chunky yarn. This is it right here. And it came in so many awesome heathered colors, and I am a sucker for heathered yarn. And I got some more. Ooh, look at that one. That one's nice. That one's mostly white. It's barely off-white. But that's going to look really cool with this heathered black. What? Because who doesn't love heathered black? And, oh, of course, this brown tweed. Oh my gosh. You guys, seriously, freaking out. So, this is my current project. Almost done with it. I literally have half a day of that to go. I also made some new stockings for my kids. And if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw them because that's where I posted it. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, then you can't see them here because I'm not running all the way down there to get them. But that one is a fun story. I actually won a giveaway for the pattern and the yarn and the little doodads that go on it from Instagram. Hooked by Holtby. Actually, Michelle, she puts out amazing patterns, so super easy to read. So it just worked out beautifully. Both stockings, I was like impressed with myself. So if you, this is what I'm telling you people, that's why crochet is so awesome. You'll amaze yourself. You'll be like, how did I do that with the hook and yarn? And it's not that hard to read patterns. And there's even like diagrams that people make sometimes where it's literally drawn out for you what stitch is next. So if you're more of a visual person, like I need to see what's coming up, especially if you're doing like a big like mandala thing or a shawl or whatever that comes with like super cool stitches or a weird pattern, like a diagram is going to be easier to read than a pattern. Me, I like to follow along line by line. So I want a pattern. I want a written out pattern telling me which stitch is next. So anyways, personal preference. Do your thing. I ended up getting actually a free bag with this because I spent so much. I got the rest of that awesome green for that other blanket I told you guys about that I was making for a Christmas gift. So that awesome green with all those other colors in there. Oh. Yeah. I of course underestimated how much yarn I was going to need, and so I needed to get more. So that's for that. These, this is a project, green and bone, and if you know my sister, don't tell her that that's for her. But I'm working on a special project for her. She owns her own bar studio, and so it's, without giving away too much, it's for the studio. But let's see. Now this is the mystery box that I got. This was $30. This is from Mary Maxim. I told you guys about Mary Maxim before. They're the ones out of Michigan, which is regional to me, so I would like that because it's cheaper shipping. But also they have really apparently awesome mystery boxes. So I have no idea what is in this box. I'm about to show you. This is the surprise that we get together. And I like to share these things with you. When I try and think of ideas for my videos, I try and think of what do I want to know about other people? What would they want to know about me? So my new yarn is very exciting. Oh my goodness, it's like all in this bag together. Oh, look at how big this is. Okay. So exciting. This is like Christmas to me. So what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've never had yarn this bulky before. Oh, this is fun. And I've never had it this color before. It's actually lighter than it's showing up on the screen. It's way more pinky purple than gray purple. Oh, I got 3 skeins of this baby blue stuff. This will be cute for hats. For sure. Ooh, I can maybe work up that new pattern I was telling you guys about inspired by my sister with that black hat right here, actually. Let's put it on. Let's all talk about Christy while I'm wearing the hat. So that will be awesome yarn for that. What else we got? Oh, I actually got 2 skeins of this. Okay, and then I got 2 skeins of this awesome teal, but it's kind of thin. So I'm not sure what I would make. I would probably double strand it. And I got these crazy, this will be a fun blanket. That would be a really fun blanket, because who knows, especially if you like build it from the center and woo, 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 and then come out. That'd be cool. I just got one of this crazy. This would be a fun mandala, just because it changes colors so fast. Just to see how that would work up. Oh, who doesn't love this? Just plain oh, hempster. This is actually hemp, not cotton. It feels like cotton. So that's cool. This would be good for crafty stuff. I actually am almost done with my white cotton, so that's cool. I will definitely. And I got this real pale yellow. This would be good for dishcloths or something. And then this has got to be cotton. I can't read it. It says it's worsted, 4-ply, net weight, peaches and cream, made in Canada. Oh, cotton. Yes, there it is. Finally. So that is fun. That's a lot of stuff for $30. That is way more than $30. And they threw in some patterns on the bottom. That's cool. I'll buy a scarf pattern. That'd be cool for these. That's beautiful. Like, you guys don't even know. Like, it looks really crazy and Fruit Loops almost colored, but it's a lot richer and jewel toned than it appears. So that'll be cool. So yeah, that baby yellow, that's beautiful. And I've never used hemp yarn before. Like I said, it feels like cotton, so it's probably cotton-like. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. This one would be fun to dye. I've never dyed yarn. I've seen it done before. It seems really fun. I've seen people do it with Kool-Aid. That seems cool because Kool-Aid's really cheap. And I have like this idea of a certain colorway that I want to do on yarn, so this might be fun. So I might be looking up how to dye hemp yarn sooner than I think. So awesome. And then comment below. No, tell me what I should make with this. I only have 2 skeins, which is only 51 yards, so 102 yards of this stuff. This might make a cute little purse, actually. It wouldn't be really little because it would be very big and chunky. But awesome! Oh, that is so cool. Okay, making crumply noises now. Okay, so that's exciting. New yarn, yay! New bag. I showed you guys that. I got that free because I spent so much money. Which I actually didn't spend that much money. It was like $65. So that's exciting. Okay, so new yarn. I have 2 current projects going right now with the blankets, and the project that I have for my sister's studio is actually not a blanket. So that one might be fun to talk about next time because you see me do a lot of blankets. This one I'm actually going to just start working on with you guys here because I just want to finish this row. I usually am one of those people who needs to finish their row before they can stop. It just bugs me too much. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about music real quick, just so in case. So Christmas music again, yeah. So like I said, John Legend also has just beautiful, beautiful voice, and when he sings Christmas music, another one just with a beautiful voice. If you love classics, is Leslie Odom Jr. And if you know that name, you know Hamilton because he was in the original Broadway cast of Hamilton, Leslie Odom Jr. And so he came out with a Christmas album, and he's just voice of an angel. Lin-Manuel Miranda should come out with a Christmas album, but that's neither here nor there. So this is another corner to corner that I'm working on. So just like that green one, um, it's corner to corner. So I'm just making little boxes kind of diagonally, and it turns out really cool when you use different colors. You can also make, like, people have grid patterns, where you can make designs and stuff. So that's like, what is that called? There's a special name for it. I'll have to look it up. But like, just from corner to corner, figuring out which square on the grid to change color, and then you can make like really cool designs. Teddy bears I've seen, coffee cups, lots of cool stuff. So I just like it because it gives a really clean edge, and like I said, you can turn it. The designs turn out really cool. It's really easy to change colors. Um, you can just change on the ends, or you can just tie it onto the next yarn and keep going. Whatever you like to do. I don't like to weave in a lot of ends. So that's why I am going to actually be doing a very simple, probably just a single crochet border around, just to keep all those ends on the end. See that? End on the end. Instead of weaving it in, which some people do. Again, personal preference. I've only been doing this for a little over a year. I'm still learning a lot. I love learning about it though. So that's like, certain Instagrammers or YouTubers, or even just things that I hear out and about. When am I ever out and about? But things on TV. There you go. That's more accurate. Things on TV. That's how I heard about that Jonah Hans kid. In lacrosse, and he's the one who, he was adopted, and he gives back to that orphanage that he was adopted from. So that's always really cool. And he makes beautiful stuff. If you don't even want to try to make something this Christmas for someone, and you want to help a good cause, and you want some beautifully made things, check out Jonah. For sure. Also, I don't know why else you wouldn't be, but shop small, shop local. All the small businesses are the ones hurting right now, people. Walmart isn't hurting. Amazon isn't hurting. But those Etsy shops, and look on those Etsy shops, because sometimes they trick you. Sometimes they're not a small business, but why wouldn't you want to make someone... You're going to make two people happy when you buy from a small business. You're going to make that business owner happy because you're helping support them, and the recipient happy because they got something really awesome from you. That's what I always wanted to be known as, like a really good gift giver. And once I started crocheting, I was just like, how is that not one of the best gifts ever? I made this for you. Like, literally, with my own two hands. There's another good song, With My Own Two Hands, Ben Harper. Ben Harper's good stuff. Whatever happened to him? Does he still make music? I don't know. You guys, I'm not into the new music. Obviously, I listen to Dolly Parton, and 90s alternative and R&B. Don't forget that. Don't forget Shy. Brown Eyes. But anyways. Boyz II Men. Boyz II Men does some good Christmas songs too. Let It Snow with Brian McKnight. I can't even talk. I get so excited about Boyz II Men. So excited about Boyz II Men. I saw them in 8th grade. It was amazing. In concert. I didn't meet them. I just saw them in concert, but it was amazing. So that's about it, guys. I'm going to keep making my blanket, and I hope that you have picked up a hook and yarn, and if you haven't yet, that's still cool. One thing I wanted to say before I go is, with holidays, just cleaned up Thanksgiving, getting ready for the next big hoo-ha, is don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty about not seeing your family. Don't feel guilty about not being able to afford 50 million presents. Don't feel guilty about not being able to afford even one present. You guys, it's so easy to make presents. That's what I'm going to do next time. I'm going to come up with something super easy that you guys can make to give, because it's, I hate to say it, the thought that counts. If you actually put thought into the things, and make your list small this year, okay? You don't have to see them anyways, so make your list small. The most important people in your life, it might be one, it might be two. If it's more than five, start editing. No. No, but think of smaller gifts then. Like I said, if you can't necessarily go out to the stores, a lot of even small businesses, Etsy, or they have online presence. Everyone's online nowadays, and if they're not, that's sad. Even I'm online. If you're not online, what are you even? Are you even a thing? I don't know. Now I'm just rambling. All right. But don't feel guilty. Try and make your gifts. Buy small, buy local. Take time for yourself. That's the other thing I wanted to remind you. Even if it's just that breathing exercise every morning or every night, do something for yourself. 5 to 10 to 15 minutes a day. Take that time for yourself. You deserve it. And if you can't take that time to hug and love yourself and know that you are the one who's going to be responsible for getting yourself through this holiday season, you're the one who's responsible for dealing with the stress or not dealing with the stress. And by that, I mean, don't bring it on yourself. Take that time for yourself. You deserve it. Talk to you later, friends. Ah.